forgot the basic calculation. Can you? I don't know. Luckily or unluckily, my nervousness started showing up. Hi. So today I'm going to talk about my Great Lakes Institute of Management interview experience. So we have round 1 and round 2. Round 1 is the AI round, as you all know. In the AI round, what happens is basically they'll send you, they'll tell you on this day is when the AI round is. They'll send you the mail regarding that, and you have to join at that particular time. So what happens is, instead of a person interviewing you, an AI will ask you some questions, and don't worry, the questions are not related to your any subject or knowledge. It is just maybe your communication check, or maybe how you think on the spot. That's where I guess it's the basic, it's an elimination round. One more thing, it's an elimination round. Don't think that it's like round 1, round 2 marks are gonna add up. No, it's an elimination round. So many of the people whose interview went well in the round 1, they didn't get shortlisted for the round 2 also. So there's nothing like anything is predictable. Be prepared for anything that might happen. So the AI round, the first question it asked me was to tell about your academics, and how it helped you. So this is what they have asked me. So as soon as I replied, so it was like, oh great, to listen and all those things. And then it asked me with the second question. Also, second question was about my extracurricular activities, like how I manage it, and also about my hobbies. So for me, these were the questions. For somebody, it was like, if you have to go with a dinner with a famous personality, and you have to sit and ask them 2 questions. Who is the personality, and what are the 2 questions? So these kind of questions, on the spot questions also they are asking. For me, luckily, it was all about myself. So I know, I don't have to think so much. And also these are the questions which I have already prepared, like tell me about your educational background and all those things. Coming to the actual interview, so that was on some other day. So they have scheduled it, like they gave me the option to select from 20th February to 27th February. In between of that, any of the date we can choose. I guess that's a good thing. That's how the colleges should do it. Coming to my main interview, where you have panelists. So usually till now, all my colleges had 2 panelists. Only Great Lakes was the only college where I had 1 panelist, and that was actually weird. Like you literally were just. It felt like you were in a room with one person. That's it. It felt actually a bit weird. And coming to what are the questions that they asked, and also one more thing was I was not nervous for any of the interview till now, but only for Great Lakes I was nervous. Maybe because I was in this intention that I should convert this call. Because of that, maybe I was nervous. I mean, of course, other colleges also I was waiting that I should convert, but this I actually wanted to convert. So that's why maybe I was just nervous, and I was hiding that nervousness from the beginning itself. Okay, so coming to the questions that they asked. So I am from BBA finance background. So there was only one male panelist, and he asked me tell me about yourself. So as I already mentioned, every time whenever you are telling about tell me yourself, don't just tell complete information. Make it very crisp. Give interesting points, but don't tell complete points. Make them to ask questions related to it further. I as I mentioned in my IMI interview experience also, that I tell everything half about myself. So that the next proceeding question they are going to ask me about is that related to that only. Let's say I did a research paper. I just tell that I did a research paper. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So the next proceeding question they are going to ask me is that, what is the research paper that you did? How you did? Where is it published? And all those things. So that's how you should do. So even when you are preparing, you tell me about yourself. Make it crisp. If you're making it long, people are not interested to listen, and also they'll forget what you have told in the beginning. I mean, they will note it down, but still it will become boring, right? So just make it crisp. And as soon as I finish my tell me about yourself, the next question he asked me about tell about the research paper that you did. Can you just elaborate it a bit? So that's how you can. And after I elaborated, he asked me some more cross questions related to that. So since it's my own research paper, I was prepared for everything, all kind of questions that could come. And he asked me which method you use for the research, how did you collect the responses, where is it published, and he also the topic why that topic you chose, and it was related to some kind of marketing topic. So he asked me, your background is finance, so why that, all those questions he asked me. And then he asked me one of a current affair question, which was not like normal current affair question, which was so if you are a person who follows news all the time, for you you might be knowing that news. So he asked me, and I don't know, luckily or unluckily, I have seen this news somewhere, maybe on the Google main homepage or somewhere. I have seen this news. I remember seeing this news, but I didn't open or I clicked in and I read the news. I didn't do that. Alright, so that's what I told. Is it unluckily or luckily? I don't know. So so the news was the Skoda and the Skoda car company, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct or not, but just forgive me for that. The Skoda car company car. So that and Zepto, the delivery one. So they both partnered up to have 10 minutes delivery. Do you know that? I remember seeing this news. So I immediately told, yes, I know. But I should think, right, that if I'm telling, if I know, he will ask for sure the questions related to that. I didn't think about all it. As soon as I thought, because I was in this opinion that I shouldn't be telling no to much of the current affairs because it might not create good impression. So I just said yes. And he asked me the next follow-up question. Why do you think Skoda did that? And you think that it will have any real impact on the society or on the company? So, not society, on the company only. Why will they care about the society? So I took around 2 to 3 seconds thinking about my own decisions that I made just few seconds back. I was like, why did I even tell him that I know this news? And now if I'm telling him that no sir, I just know the news but I don't know what exactly happened, so it's gonna look more bad, right? So I just told about whatever that came to my mind. I was like, yes sir, because till now no other company did that, so of course it's gonna be a standout or out of the box opinion. So I guess it will have some real. I was just beating around the bush, you could say that. I was just doing that because I didn't want to look there like a joker after telling that I know the news but I don't know what exactly happened. You know what? He actually got convinced. That's a good thing that happened. Like as I told, luckily or unluckily, I don't know. Since I was from finance background, he asked me the difference between GDP and GNP. I was prepared for all these kind of questions. Like I have studied all the possible questions that they can ask about economic, about finance, or about the subjects that I had. And he told if the GDP is more than GNP, so what can you infer from that? So I told, he asked me to give 3 inferences. I just knew 1 inference and I told them. And he asked me what are the sectors which are not preferred for FDI, foreign direct investment. This question I messed up, and that's where after messing up my nervousness started showing up, because till now I was hiding my nervousness, right? So after this question I messed up. I told railway sector or something, but then he explained. The good thing is that he was telling me the answer if I'm going wrong. Like he explaining, he's not like interviewing and leaving. He was telling, I told the railway sector, then he asked me why railway sector, don't you think this is this, like he was explaining. And then I told, okay sir, but I'm not remembering any other sector like this answer related to this thing. So he told this, the small scale industries, the poultry farming or the dairy farming, so these kind of sectors not preferred because this would affect the micro businesses or the small scale industries which are within the country. So because of that, foreign direct investments are not preferred for these kind of sectors. So that's why, so he explained me. That's when I understood also. But still I got nervous. That's the problem. And after that I started becoming nervous. So then he proceeded with asking a math related question, a calculation related question, basic calculation. The problem is, since I was nervous, I forgot the basic calculation. Can you imagine that? So that's how much I was nervous, because I just answered one question wrong. So this is one more tip I would like to tell us. Don't be nervous just because you answered a question, because that's going to affect your next entire interview. If they are asking you subject related questions, let's say if you are asking a question related to you, then you are fine, you can answer because you know. But if they're asking subject related question, even if you know, you might forget it, or you might start stuttering. So that's why. So they asked me a math related question. Since I'm good at maths, still I was nervous. Because of that I couldn't solve it. Like I solved it, but it took some time. I was like, sir, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. I solved it. So then he thought I took more time. So he started explaining some easy way to solve. I told, yes sir, I know, but I told him honestly that, sir, I know that how to do that, but the thing is I got nervous, so I forgot. Like I couldn't proceed. It's not like I forgot, I stumbled there, I stopped there, and I was just scribbling on the paper because he cannot see right what I'm doing. So I was just scribbling on the paper out of nervousness. So he was like, oh, okay, no problem. Then the next question was like, of course, why MBA? That the question that everybody be prepared for. So I was also prepared for that, and I answered whatever answer I had. And have you explored any other specializations in BBA? Since I told my specialization is finance, she asked me why, like did you explore any other specializations, or are you gonna stick to finance and MBA also? So I told, yes sir, like I have explored, because my other specialization was HR, so there I got a grip of HR, and the works that I did, like internship, the research paper, are related to marketing field. So basically I have covered all the specializations. So after covering all, I find that my actual interest is in finance, so that's why I want to stick to that. And then coming to, he also asked me who is the RBI governor. In IMI interview also, they asked me who is the RBI governor, and in some other interview also they have asked me who is the RBI governor. So this is common. I mean, RBI governor, I don't know if they like him so much or what, but many of the B schools have asked me. So you can expect this question for sure. And also prepare for different kind of ministers, home minister, foreign affairs minister, different kind of minister. Don't just stop. Don't think that, okay, maybe related to business only they might ask. No. In this interview, they asked me who is the defense minister. I was prepared for it. I told Mr. Sri Rajnath Singh. So he was like, okay. He understood I'm good with current affairs, because the Skoda and Zepto thing also I somehow managed to answer. RBI thing also I managed to answer. Defense minister also I know. So he thought, okay, I know current affairs. So coming to the next question, since I'm from Andhra, so he asked me, are you happy with the Andhra and Telangana partition? So I told, sir, since it's done for the welfare of the Telangana people, so I guess, yeah, I'm fine with it. I have no any such of problems, even though I am from Andhra, I have no such problem. But the only thing is that now we are capitalists. We don't have a capital as such of now, even if though we have, it's not developed yet. So I just told that. Follow-up question, he asked me how you stay updated with current affairs. And in that, so I told, I actually watch YouTube channel videos. Like, there's this first post a YouTube channel where this Palki Sharma journalist, she does all the videos. So that actually is a good source for me. Like, I have prepared many of my current affairs from there only, because she explains the things very well, even if you don't know what exactly the topic is. So that YouTube channel is, I would also suggest you all to, if you want to stay updated with the current affairs, do go watch those channels, because that is good. So I told him that this is the channel that I follow, and he was like, so how authentic are the YouTube channels? So he asked me, don't you think that YouTube channels will manipulate or publish according to what they know or what they want the audience to perceive? So I told, no sir, this is the authentic, this is a well established one, because it have like some 60 lakh followers and all, so it's a good one. And also it's a journalist Palki Sharma, so it's authentic only. And then he asked me any questions to the panelists. Since I was nervous, I didn't have any questions. I had a question actually, I had a question. Every time I have a fixed question for all the interviews, just in case if they ask me what are the interview question to the panelists. So I asked this one particular question, that how can I proceed with my research work? Like, how do I get a proper guidance from different mentors if I have to do individually? Something related to that. Just make a question like that. Even for your also, if you have any particular interest, just ask about some kind of a committee, club and all. But don't ask certain things which are there on their website clearly, because they'll think that you didn't do proper research. So here, since I was nervous, when he asked me any questions, I was like, no sir, I don't have, because I have already went through the entire website of the GLIM, so I know everything. I said that. I don't know why did I even do that, because I was nervous, so I can't even blame myself also. I mean, I have to blame myself only. So that's it. Apart from that, it was a chill interview, but I didn't get selected. Because my interview went fine, maybe because of nervousness or something, if they have rejected me, so I don't know. But also one more thing they tell is that usually people tell us that you need work experience. Usually GLIM people, they take work experience people. Some freshers are little rare. I don't know how true that information is also, but still, it's fine. Everything happens for a good, right? So it's fine. Anyways, I got into NMIMS Mumbai, and so that's it. So that's how my interview went. If you have any more further queries, you can reach me out on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn profile is in the description box, and that's it. Thank you.